I want to give you a really hot tip. This is, a lot of times when people get these face masks, they're using them to protect themselves for like when they're grinding metal, or they got a welding mask. This is a cheap one. It looks pretty fancy with the flames on it, but auto darkening. But they clean these and they kind of look, they get them clean. They'll get some glass cleaner like this, regular blue stuff. Now, I'm not recommending this brand, but it's fine. You can use Favor, Behold, Great Value, whatever. Pledge, any kind of furniture polish. It's usually a lot better to clean these lenses up because it seems to keep them smudge free longer because there's a slight coat of wax on them. You can clean them. You can get them clean with Windex, or you can get them clean with glass cleaner or whatever the hell it is. But they seem to actually have less of a problem, like with reflective light, just hitting all kinds of like those little fine scratches you get in these things anyway, and it takes out a lot of the dirt. So what I do is I use this stuff, and I just take a soft white cotton cloth. It doesn't have to be white, but it's just a soft cotton cloth that's, clean it up with really good, and make sure you get all the swirl marks off of it and stuff. But once you do, it leaves a little bit of wax on there. And actually, have you noticed, like if I'm riding my motorcycle at night or something like that, if I clean these with glass cleaner, like these glasses, these are safety glasses actually, what I do is I rather like to clean them, go over them with the Favor, or it doesn't have to be that, any kind of furniture polish, because it seems to get these fine little scratches in there, gets rid of them, and it leaves a surface that doesn't like fog up as easy, doesn't smudge as easy from your fingers because it's slippery. The same kind of deal like if you cleaned your top of your tabletop, like if you use glass cleaner on it, if you put your finger on it, doesn't, you'd have a fingerprint on it, or you get dust a lot easier. This type of stuff seems to be more like, doesn't attract dust as much, doesn't have a problem with fingerprints. Like if I touch this, it feels a little slippery, but it also seems to fill in the really super fine scratches. So I also like using it on the welding helmet, on the inside and the outside. And it keeps everything working optimal, because when you're working on something, you want to be able to see as good as possible. So sometimes I'll use these glasses when I'm grinding, but I like using the face mask the best. Well, it sparks all over the place. But I think it's a good little tip. It's one of these things that don't cost you any money, and it actually will save you money, because you find like stuff like this will last a lot longer. It won't get scratched as easier because there's like a little bit of wax on there. So if it touches something, it kind of just slides off of it instead of digging in and causing a line, because there's a little bit, just like a light coat of wax on it. And it does a very, very good job of deep cleaning it too. You just got to make sure you wipe off all the swirl. Well, anyway, it'll keep these scratches down and fingerprints down, and these things will actually last much, 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 much longer if you clean them with some kind of, not necessarily this brand, but this is a cheap brand. I think it's $2 for a container like this. You get Great Value, Behold, or whatever. Just keeps the dust down, keeps the scratches down, and keeps that glare down too. These things will last you a hell of a lot longer. So use the hell out of them, and they're still good. I have an extra pairs of these, and I've used the hell out of these, and they still are really good shape, man, just because I've been doing that.